Welcome to the Family Travel Minute. I'm Jennifer Chavez. Each month we plan a trip for the whole family and we test it out for you. This time we went south to Las Cruces. Las Cruces offers families so many options, from exploring trails in the Oregon mountains to taking in one of their many cultural offerings. The downtown mall has no less than 3 free museums, all within walking distance. To learn about the history of Las Cruces, we started our trip at the Brannigan Cultural Center's Crossroads of History exhibit.
We tell about 400 years of history in here, from the first contact with the conquistadors, meeting with the native peoples along the Camino Real. We have lectures, and everything we do is pretty much free.
Do you have any special activities you want families to be aware of when they come through here?
Yeah, we do a workshop called Traditional Crafts of New Mexico, so we do things like tin work and corn husk stalls, ojos de Dios, which is a typical New Mexico craft. We do these during the summer and also spring break time, the winter holiday season, kind of for drop-in craft shops.
The next stop was right around the corner at the historic Rio Grande Theater.
It's a great place for families to bring their kids. We have programming that is family friendly. We try to do ticket pricing that is affordable for families. We always have something going on that is worth seeing. And we have a lot of families that come back over and over again. When we have performers in town for more than just an evening, we try to have them do an afternoon show, and we bring students in from the schools so that they can see the performances too, and it's always free for them.
Our kids loved operating one of the model train sets at the Railroad Museum. So Rebecca, can you tell us why would families in particular want to make a stop at the Las Cruces Railroad Museum?
The layout that your kids were playing with earlier, it's actually built by kids, and that's why we allow them to run it. All the houses, all the landscaping were all done by junior high kids over summer and spring programs. Another great thing about the museum is that we're on live tracks. You can see the trains actually working in the yard. Kids are really fascinated by that.
Everybody loves a choo-choo. They're irresistible. Our last destination was the Museum of Natural History, where we visited with a few desert critters.
It highlights the animals of the Chihuahuan Desert. You get to come here and you can see all of the animals all in one small space, instead of having to go out and trying to find them yourself out in the Chihuahuan Desert. When you go out into the desert, you shouldn't try to pick anything up unless you really know what you're doing. Anything will bite if it's scared, and so if you don't know what you're doing, you could potentially put yourself into an uncomfortable situation. Here, you can come and you can view them. You can also see endangered species like these Rio Grande silvery minnows. The chances of you seeing them out in the wild are pretty slim.
November in Las Cruces offers families the unique opportunity to take part in one of the largest Renaissance fairs in the country.
The Renaissance Arts Fair, there's something there for everyone. There's battles, there's a children's realm where kids can do all sorts of arts and crafts, and there's a peddler's market where kids actually sell their art. We have a royal court, and just, it's a lot of fun.
For all the details, including cost breakdown, logistics, and lessons learned, please visit my website at thefamilytravelminute.com.